Well, you know, driving a school bus was not just a job for one Atlanta woman. One woman here in Atlanta, Susan McCaskill, saw supporting kids as her actual purpose.
So when she had to stop driving, she found a creative way to stay connected. Cheryl Preheim has her story.
It's easy to take our routines for granted until they change, and we have to change too.
I got real depressed.
It's what brought Susan McCaskill to settle in behind her sewing machine.
It took me to a peaceful space.
She was never a seamstress.
I never knew how to sew.
Ms. McCaskill was more comfortable with big machinery and her seat behind the wheel of her school bus.
I had been driving for 24 years.
When poor health forced an early retirement, she needed a new routine to fill days that suddenly felt so empty.
Because it took about 30 hours to get one good quilt. This is a family quilt.
She made gifts for her family.
Everybody can sign a square.
Immediate and extended.
Ethan was in first grade.
You see the kids on the bus as part of your family.
I told my parents when they step on the first step, those my babies.
The connection with the kids on her bus didn't end with her route.
Like Libby, I got about 500 children.
It's why her favorite book is always within reach.
Get emotional. When they was little. She just got in college.
Pictures, letters, thank yous.
I look at these pictures a lot.
Keeping in touch with families over the years, like the Zufis.
Libby is my girl.
She was my bus driver from kindergarten to 5th grade. She cared like we were her kids. Say goodbye.
As Libby packed for the University of Michigan, she got an unexpected care package.
A quilt, a pillowcase, and my name.
Made with love from Ms. McCaskill's house.
It was amazing. It was a total shock. It was so sweet, especially since she took the time after all these years.
Libby's friend received one too.
Finishing this quilt right here.
Ms. McCaskill's made dozens of others, all personalized, sending along care and support as her babies are off to change their routines too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone in the tundra.
You even just throw it across your chair and peep at it sometime. Miss McCaskill made that.
It means a lot to you.
Yes, it do. I love my big babies and my bus babies.
I can't thank her enough for all the love that she's shown me and all the care.
Ethan was my first.
The pattern of Ms. McCaskill's days has changed. The love never will.
And that love just keeps stuck in my heart.
Ms. McCaskill had to retire early, so the budget is tight, but she spends every extra dollar she has on fabric.
Still touching her bus babies years later. What a story.
That is, and you know, it really means so much when people care, remember you years later, but also when somebody makes something from hand, from their heart, it really means a lot more.
And a quilt isn't just something you whip up in like 10 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Yes, it took like 30 hours just to make one.
Gosh, that is amazing. What a great story.
Special pieces.
And a special lady, too.
It is, and we know so many that are involved in our education system are so special.